decided to film this video for the longest 24 hours, 12 hours, less than 12 hours, but somehow things are not working out. Went to church in the morning, came back, had to do lunch, did lunch, but then the work that I had to like literally do the clean the like literally the whole house. I had to do meal prepping, which I also haven't done even right now as we are talking. I'm starting school tomorrow for the first time, which will be another vlog for Vlogmas, but we're going to work with the kind of content we have, because sometimes, you know, the content comes with its time, if you understand what I'm saying. So we're going to be talking about 5 things that I've had to adjust here in Ukraine, and I'm hoping that you all are going to enjoy it. If you haven't subscribed, subscribe, comment, share, like to guys. I want to get to 1K subscribers, so if you want to fulfill my dream, my current dream right now, make sure that you're subscribed. Don't mind, I'm eating some popcorns. By the way, they have bomb microwave popcorns. As we just used to buy the seeds, pop them, and me used to be that expert who like burnt the popcorn. Okay, so number 1, hakuna story ya nyanya. There are no tomatoes here. If there are tomatoes, they are so damn expensive, like exaggerated prices. The good thing is that their tomato pastes have different flavors. There are those that have paprika, there are those, capsicum, not paprika, capsicum, hoho, like they've all been sort of blended and canned and put in containers in a way that you can just buy them like that. That has been a lifesaver, because normally the time to wash the tomatoes, cut them up, and like all that, all you have to do is just open the jars, put like 2 spoons of the tomato paste, and continue with your life. Like, it's not that hard. That is like a plus, sort of. It's just that the food will not taste, of course, like home food. You know, like fresh tomatoes bring in a whole zest, yumminess into food. Unless you taste these other type of food, you will not know that. Apart from tomatoes not being there, being expensive, I also want to, on that category, I just want to add avocados. Like, you literally can't find avocados. There's this supermarket that we had gone to. It's in Caravan. Like, it's like in a very big mall. It is like a very, very big supermarket, and the cheapest avocados we found were 34 shillings, 34 bob. Second, now 34 bob here is 34 times 4. That is 136, something of that sort. And 136 for a small, and it's not even that big. It is like those two avocados that you'd normally buy for maybe 20 bob, 10 bob, because they are overripe, and trust me, they're going to put there and expect people to buy them. So avocado, tomatoes, we no longer see them here. It is canned, unless you want to cook tomatoes in a specific way. I'm talking the students edition here. So unless you want to cook a specific recipe that has said you don't use canned tomatoes, because you don't have avocados, you don't have fresh tomatoes. So the second thing that I have come to learn is the taxi drivers. Not even the taxi drivers, the whites here. Like, everybody minds their own business. Normally in Kenya, it will be like, when a guy sees you and maybe you look nice, or maybe you look like, there are people who will always talk to you if they need any. Like, the communication in Nairobi is way better, because like a stranger can just come and say hi to you, like. But here, everybody minds their own business. Everybody. Kama ni kuangalia mbele, like if something else is happening on the side and maybe you don't approve it, you're not going to air it out. You're going to keep quiet and move on and mind your own business. Normally in Kenya, if you become shady or if you do anything like that is shady, guys are going to come and tell you, oh, here, mind your business. That is their own business. That is not your business. Go wherever you're going. Don't talk unless you've been talked to, and that talking is like maybe asking for directions, or I don't know how I can put it, but everybody just minds their own business. Now it has been a little bit hard for me because when you go to the metro and you need change, their machines do not take over 20 shillings, over 10 shillings note. It is up to 10 shillings note. So if you don't have change, 10 grivnas, sorry, they take their machines do not take more than 10 grivnas. Their end is like 10 grivnas. That is maybe 10 units, 20 units. Their machines don't take more than 10 grivna notes. So if you have a 20 grivna note, you'll have to go buy something in order for you to get the change. That leads us to the third point. I am in love with the means of transport here. The good thing about transportation here is the fact that everything is on time. I have personally learned 3 different means of transport. There's the metro, there are the buses, there's the tram. Now the metro is the one that goes underground, and one ride, as long as you have paid 8 grivnas, 8 grivnas is 8 times 4, 32 bob. With that 8 grivnas, as long as you're in the metro, as long as you've not gotten out of the subway, which is like as long as you have not passed, there's like a place you have to pass through in order for you to pay. But unless you have not passed that place, you can go to as many rides as you want, which I found interesting because normally, especially when you're using other means of transport like maybe a bus or a matatu, when you arrive to your destination, that is it. You can't say, I've forgotten something, let me just go back. There, if you've forgotten maybe something, maybe you've missed, wait, this is the best explanation. If you've missed a stop, or maybe you've gone to the wrong stop, you can always get in and go back to the stop without having to get charged extra. That is one thing that I really loved about the metro. Oh, and of course, considering that we haven't used them at my place, that makes it even way better. Metro, okay, the tram are the ones that use electricity, but it's just that they are on the road. They even have their rail. They go in railway line. There's one time I used to live in Raka, but by the time you got got a matatu from Raka to Nairobi, that means you'll go for 2 hours. Not to Nairobi, to bypass. Yes, to bypass. You'll have to like estimate you'll have to have counted like at least 2 hours of travel, because those matatu conductors will make sure that that car has gotten enough passengers to their satisfaction in order for you to go. And mind you, it is pick drop, pick drop, pick drop every station. Even though it is like not a station and somebody just raises their hand and shows that they want to use the matatu or whatever, you're going to take like 2 hours to get to your destination. So that is like one thing that I have loved about their transport system. Number 4, the fourth thing that I've had to adjust to is language. Where can I start? When somebody says language, my safe mode of being around is being with my husband, because I know that he knows the language pretty well. Or maybe if there's something he does not understand, out of everything I can say like 9% is what he does not understand. So I'm usually comfortable and I'm with him, because I know even if somebody says something, like as long as I look at him, he's just going to tell me amesema amesema. So language barrier. There's this one time that we had gone to the supermarket. I had gone on my own. My husband had gone to school because he's already started his schooling, and I had to go get breakfast. That was like the first day after we got here, after we got this house, the first day after we got this house. So I'm off to buy breakfast. The bill comes to 130. I give the lady 200 bob, but I am so tensed, so my head does not tell me even I have given her 200 bob. She tells me something which I have not even, I've not understood. I don't know what it is. And then I tell her, you know what I tell her? Do you take dollars? Dollar? I give you dollar? Now the question is, I think this lady was just asking if I had some amount of money. Yes, she was asking if I had maybe 2 bob, like, you know, the way you can say, do you have 2 bob? I give you this amount of money. So I ended up embarrassing myself, attracting attention. The people who are behind me were even looking at me and smiling because I literally knew nothing. The lady had to literally just be like, ah, and then gave me my change and I left. When I was walking down home and I looked at my balance, I was like, wait, I thought this receipt says 138. This lady asked me. That is when like reality hit me that I had not understood what the person was saying. Fifth thing, and this one really, every time I talk about it, every time I think about it, I feel nice because it sort of makes my life better. Internet here is so damn cheap. Normally, I used to pay my internet in Nairobi for 3,999. So that is like literally 4,000. Here, internet is 1,100 grivnas. 100 grivna is 100 times 4, so 400 for good internet, like good internet that you can stream, you can watch football on your TV, I can edit, you can post, like you can do anything with that 100. Maybe the only thing that I haven't done because maybe I don't have the interest currently is gaming, but I believe if I got the interest and tried that out, I believe this internet will also support the gaming. It is like smooth, no hitches, hakuna kupotea or anything. It is just smooth. I won't even add anything more. Okay, that is it for day 1 Vlogmas. I'm so sorry, things just did not turn out as I expected, so I had to like literally whip up a backup video where I could do this. I hope that you enjoyed this lecture. My husband says that it's a lecture. I hope you enjoyed my lecture on the things that I've had to adjust to while in Ukraine, and I'm hoping to see you guys in my next one. Bye.